Generating traffic and sales can be a challenge for online merchants. But selling on the Walmart Marketplace puts your products in front of millions of customers who shop on Walmart.com. And right now, sellers who join Walmart Marketplace can save up to 50% on referral and fulfillment fees for the first 90 days. So get started today. Head over to marketplace.walmart.com/savings. That's marketplace.walmart.com/savings.
Today's podcast is sponsored by SLI Systems, providers of intelligent site search and navigation solutions. Learn more at sli-systems.com and listen to their interviews at ecommercepodcast.com.
Your path to e-commerce success starts right here. You're listening to Practical E-commerce, the podcast for e-commerce results.
Welcome back to another Practical E-commerce podcast. My name is Brian Getting, and we are doing the weekly podcast for September 11th, 2006. Got a good one this week. Mitch Bettis, our contributing editor, had a chance to speak with a gentleman named Eric Lituchy, who is the founder and the CEO of DelightfulDeliveries.com. This is a website that sort of sells gift baskets and unique gift items like gourmet food and desserts and things of that nature. And Mitch and Eric had a chance to speak sort of about product images. DelightfulDeliveries.com uses zoom and pan technologies to sort of incorporate, product displays into their website. And Eric definitely goes over the importance of that and the importance of how important product images are to an e-commerce website. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Mitch Bettis here, and he's speaking again with Eric Lituchy of DelightfulDeliveries.com.
Tell us a little bit about Delightful Deliveries, what all you do, what array of products you carry, and a little bit about your company history in terms of when you got started.
Absolutely. Yeah, we started in the fourth quarter of '98, so we've been around about 8 years now. We began as a Yahoo store, which I'm sure a lot of people who read the magazine are probably familiar with. We did that for a number of years. Really outgrew the product. In around 2001, we switched to a software called E1 Commerce, a very robust system that we have built upon over the years. Currently sell about 2,000 SKUs of gourmet food gifts and gift baskets. Everything from like a Mrs. Fields cookie basket to gourmet meals, to chocolate covered strawberries, you name it. It's really, gourmet gifts is our specialty.
I do in particular want to talk with you about your product display, Scene 7, which is the company that you utilize. You have a very visual product in many cases. And you've obviously used Scene 7 for the last few years, you indicated, so there was a period of time that you did not. What drew you to using a product display software?
Well, when we work with about 55 or so different manufacturers of gourmet food gifts. They happen to be, both direct competitors of ours. They all have websites as well. And our goal is to make sure that if they come to us, that they're satisfied with, the images, the copy, the prices, everything they may find, so they don't end up going somewhere else. Originally, when, years back when this was pretty new, the dynamic images and the zooms and everything, we saw the feature on one of our vendors' website. And the second we saw it, we knew we had to use it. It was Sherry's Berries, and, it let us zoom right into the strawberries and really see what you're buying. With food, the visuals are extremely important. And we knew to be competitive and actually to be at the head of the class, we had to use.
And since that time, what has that meant to your business? What kind of return on that investment in terms of increased revenues, perhaps reduction of returns, overall performance?
It really is hard to gauge what it has done. We know that customers love it. We know that customers use it. And we do think there is definitely If you show a gift basket on your screen, maybe, there's only so much you can really see in that. So we do know that you can zoom in pretty, really far into a product and see actual items either in a gift basket that you would never really see before, or see the detail within, cookies or brownies or strawberries. It definitely helps sell the product. There's no question. So we do know that both in terms of increased sales and reduced returns that Scene 7 has helped tremendously.
What about an investment of time on your part or somebody else within your organization? Is using a product display software like this, is it time consuming to get started? And then is it time consuming to use if you want from the moment you get started and then carry it on out? Is that a time consuming process?
It's really not. If you have all your images together in a logical format, it's really not hard. The one thing that is important is that you have high-res images. Low-res images, web images, don't work well. They have very little or no zoom capacity. So we actually will put up an image that we would use for our catalog. It could be, a 20 megabyte or, 80 megabyte image onto our website. We'll put that on the website and we can zoom way in, based on how big the original file was. So what it actually allows us to do is now we only request one image from our vendors, one high-res image. It would actually help maintain the database of images a little bit easier. Plus, we don't have to, ask for a second image, when we have to print our catalog. We already have the image. And it's also helped us because, a few years back, a lot of companies didn't have high-res images. They hardly knew what it was. When they would send us an image that was, 30K and say, oh, is that high-res? I would laugh. But, now everyone is basically trained. They get high-res images, whether they be a 5 megabyte or a 50 megabyte file. But it allows us to actually maintain a much cleaner database of images. We don't have to have a different image for every different size picture we have on the web, as well as, our catalog.
You noted that you also print a catalog.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Does your shopping cart software help you do that, or is that a process done completely separate from your online business?
It does not. We actually use Scene 7 so that we can do a electronic catalog. So we've done electronic catalogs in the past. We put it on the website actually even before the print catalog comes out. And then we pretty quickly can link those images to the product pages. So it's a real life catalog you can flip through a computer, click the product you want, and buy right from it.
And then it just flips through much like a slideshow, or just you're essentially kind of visually turning pages from product to product.
Exactly. It looks like there's a catalog sitting in front of you on the computer. You click it, it actually turns the page. So it's kind of a cool look, and it's all dynamic. It goes right to the product that you're looking at. If you want to click on it, you can zoom in on the page. You can do a lot of things. So it's a great feature of Scene 7.
In terms of cost, I'm assuming Scene 7 is a product that can scale with you if you start with a lower number of SKUs and then evolve to 100,000 products. Have you found that this is a product that is scalable? You see you can use this in the future?
Absolutely. We've grown from, I guess when we start with them, maybe, 500 images, now probably around 3,000 images. I know that they have some huge clients, so I can't see, where, they wouldn't be able to handle any website. So having on their end, I believe it's really just having, the hard drive space to store all your images. So they can pretty much handle them.
Well, Eric, I'm grateful for your time and kind of explaining how this all integrates with your operation. Is there anything we have not talked about that you want to make sure that we get in?
Yeah, for other companies, we don't use a lot of their great features. For apparel companies and other things like that, they allow for swatches and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So if you have a shirt that's in 6 different colors, you can click a swatch and it'll change the picture, which is pretty awesome. I believe they also have 360-degree images they can rotate things that we haven't used, but, I guess if some of your customers might be, some of your readers really might be important. And that's all available, with Scene 7.
And that's going to do it for another weekly podcast here at Practical E-Commerce. I want to, again, thank Mitch Bettis and especially Eric Lituchy of DelightfulDeliveries.com for another great interview and some more insight. Also, a small announcement. Probably today, possibly tomorrow, we will be unveiling at least one new blog, probably two on the website. So go to www.practicalecommerce.com to click on the blogs tab at the top, and you'll get our e-commerce blogs. The star of the podcast today, besides Eric Lituchy, was Mitch Bettis, who will be doing a blog called the E-commerce Observer, which Mitch runs across a lot of stuff e-commerce related in his day-to-day life, and so this is going to be a sort of a blog of his thoughts, his comments, and his impressions on what's going on in the e-commerce world. So definitely check it out, and thanks for tuning in.